Often referred to as the vitamins to the technologies of the 21st century, rare earth elements are near the bottom of the periodic table, but at the top of everyone's list. Over the centuries, we have been using more and more exotic elements from the periodic table as we move away from dirty hydrocarbons and move towards recyclable metals. Rare earth elements already play an important role in technology. At Eureka, E-Tech is specifically targeting neodymium and praseodymium, as they are used widely in electronic devices. They are essential for our clean energy future, which will be electric, renewable and sustainable.
We're kind of competing with a very, very big Asian market that provides probably 80–90% of the material, the rare earths of this world.
The world is beginning to understand the real value of these elements as enablers for low-carbon transportation, renewable power generation, and digital communication networks. There is a drive for diversification of supply.
So we're in the middle of the Namibia desert here, at the exploration site of E-Tech Resources, a rare earth project. These are materials used in permanent magnets, which are important for the performance of electromotors used in electric vehicles.
Smart solutions for clean energy and transportation are key in slowing down climate change. Neodymium and praseodymium, NdPr, are rare earth elements that are essential for e-mobility and renewable energy generation. They are critical ingredients in electric vehicle motors, wind turbine generators, as well as in other high-tech markets that support a circular economy.
Namibia, arguably the most stable mining jurisdiction in Africa. It has a clear and transparent mining code and a strong judicial system. Namibia has the best roads in Africa. The deposit is favourably located along a main highway 120 kilometers away from a deep-sea port, as well as being located right next to mining towns that can service a mine.
The aim of the exploration campaign is to increase the size of the resource. That means testing beyond the currently known occurrences of the mineralization, and that requires a number of steps. Initially, some additional outcrops can be found by walking around with geologists mapping in the field. Normally, we're using more high-tech instruments using geophysics. Geophysics shows us what might be in the ground for us to interpret as a depth extent of that mineralization. Geophysics itself is non-invasive, so it's used as a sort of second step. The third step we use is trenching. Trenching is quite invasive. We cut trenches through the upper cover so we can actually visually see the rocks beneath the thin layer of cover we seem to have here. And all these different methods will guide the fourth step, which is drilling. Now, there are two different kinds of drilling. The fastest and cheapest is what we call reverse circulation, and that is a percussion type drill that actually fragments the rock underground. It brings it to surface but indicates where it came from underground.
I received a call in 2016 from E-Tech, and that's when we started with the first RC drilling on the site.
And as you can see, this is the monazite rock. And that's the target, that's what we're looking for. This is all monazite. And so we use the scintillometer for effective prospecting here because we have a slight degree of radiation with the monazite.
My name is Manfred Maletsky. I'm from Farm Success, where the core shed is currently and where they do the core cutting. And I'm also helping out with the exploration at Farm Eureka.
The early RC drilling showed an extent of the material fairly shallow. So what we're now doing is diamond drilling, much more expensive, slower technique, but it gives you a piece of actual rock from the ground. And in that piece of rock you can then measure structure, you can look at the mineralogy, and you can actually see what the attitude of the mineralization might be at depth. So what that does, it enables you to see the actual mineralization in its natural form, And so diamond drilling is always the best way to reduce any risk and increase confidence in the resource itself.
ETEC Resources' senior management team is made up of seasoned professionals who are creating new opportunities and developing skills for the local communities. ETEC Resources has partnered with Mitchell Drilling, who are industry leaders in the operation of diamond core drilling rigs, adhering to the highest safety standards.
As a junior geologist, I've never worked with diamond drilling before, so this is great exposure for me, and I'm going to gain a lot of knowledge as far as rare earth elements are concerned. Well, my tasks include assisting the senior geologist with ground operations. That includes taking care of the core from the moment that the drillers give us the core. We do the core logging and the core cutting and sample preparation for the lab.
My mother was approached by the project to cook food for the whole team.
Well, my father is a jack of all trades, and so he was quite instrumental in setting up, of course, together with me and Ricky, according to the expectations of the company, what they want, what they require, building-wise, infrastructure-wise, safety-wise. So we actually collectively contributed to making sure that everything is set up properly.
This is it. This is what we are looking for. This is what we are after.
This is what we are looking for. During our core logging procedure, we ascertain which sections of the core we will sample. This is usually identified by visible monazite, and all of those samples is what we're going to concentrate on and send off to the lab to get assayed.
$195.
Accurate and diligent logging of our diamond core is paramount to our drilling program. We also implement quality assessment, quality control of our sampling procedures. We implement certified reference materials, blanks and duplicates to make sure that our sampling procedures and that the lab's results correlate.
The core samples selected for assay on site are carefully transported to a preparation laboratory in the capital Windhoek, where the samples are crushed, homogenized, before smaller representative charge is sent to Canada for the full assay.
And there's the decarbs with the monazite. It does look very juicy.
Rare earth element minerals are notoriously difficult to liberate from their host rocks. Fortunately, Eureka, early test work on the target mineral monazite has seen it easily liberated and recovered from its host rocks by coarse crushing and simple gravity separation. The monazite is further concentrated by low-intensity magnetic separation, removing the remaining iron mineral, magnetite. Many other rare earth element projects require very elaborate flow sheets and costly processes just to get their minerals to concentrate. The objective of the Eureka Project is to deliver a pure product that is not difficult to extract, is consistently low in deleterious elements, and allows for a clean refining process.
The main advantage of the Eureka deposit is that it answers all the critical questions required for a rare earth deposit.
What is very unique about this project is that we want to tackle it in a very sustainable way. First of all, we have absolved an environmental impact assessment and have put according measures into place. ETEC has rehabilitated all surfaces of trenching and drilling to their natural state. In this way, we have mitigated the future impact on nature and the local communities. The project has also installed a solar-powered water pumping well to provide water on site for drilling and farm use. We make sure that drinking water is available for everyone on site at all times. We are also planning the installation of a reverse osmosis water filtering system to create potable water for the local communities.
ETEC Resources is committed to all its stakeholders and is here to deliver value in all possible ways. We have engaged with the local community. We are drilling boreholes to service the community with drinking water
I'm very excited to be part of E-Tech. It's a platform for me to not only learn but grow as a geologist. It's experience that I'll be able to transfer not only on this project but on other projects and other sites. We've been happy.
E-Tech Resources adds value to all stakeholders by providing employment and skills training for the local workforce, and on a global level by offering an alternative, de-risked and sustainable source of rare earth elements. E-Tech Resources allows the investor to be coupled to an extremely strong technical team and a strong and experienced capital markets team that allows them to take advantage of both the geological upsides of this project and the growing market for these essential raw materials.
We're looking very much forward to move into a cleaner and a brighter future together.
From the smartphones in our hands to the clean air we breathe, we believe in better and cleaner energy on the path to a brighter future. E-Tech Resources, powering the transition to a cleaner future.